Curved duel with large Talhoffer shields in Constance. In 1432, Paradise is a small village as a suburb of the city of Constance on Lake Constance. A young girl gave birth to a child with only one arm. It was because of her sin that during her pregnancy she secretly watched the duel between Hansri and Hansrod, called Rottenberg, from the outer Göttlinger gate. The battle on the field is called duel, where Hus was burned 7 years ago. An account of the duel is found in the chronicles of Christel Schultheiss, a member of city council. The chronicle was written in 1574, long after the event, but is believed that the writing was based on writing in the chronicles from 15th century. The chronicle is quite reliable and detailed. On the Woodgate map from 1553, the Briel field is marked in red as the construction of the outer Geltinger gate. It should be noted that the gate on the map is a reinforced version of the 1444 building. The gate was equipped with a removable bridge, which is why it is called Fallende Tor, Falling Gate, in some manuscript. On July 31st, 1432, barriers were erected on the Bruel, a field outside the city walls of Constance, for a court duel. Hansrod, aka Hans Rattenberg, accused Hansri of being a dangerous sorcerer, a devourer and the cause of bad weather, and also that he poisoned his brother or brother-in-law, according to other books. After that, Hansri followed the advice of the Emperor Vogt of Constance on behalf of Count Bruno Tettighofen to take the case to the local district court and declare Hansrod a liar. But Hansrod appeared in court and brought with him testimony, who witnessed Riem committing sorcery and offered to prove the story of his brother being poisoned in a duel. Some of the witnesses were found to be unreliable, and this was agreed that we would present the case to God as a trial by duel. And so the district court brought both players into custody. July 31st, 1432 was the date to be decided by the court duel. At the same time, an order was issued that women and children under the age of 12 were not allowed to enter the arena and watch. No one armed was allowed to watch the duel. A sawdust circle with barriers with a range of 120 steps was built. A booth with seats where the courtesans, judges, nobles took place. It should be noted that the place for the audience was full of people, about 20,000, which is certainly a vast exaggeration. The tailor took an oath to bring nothing but good sacred things to his work. Their hair was cut short, so that nothing was hidden there, and each had the same sword and dagger, forged by a master who took the same oath as a tailor, and they got great shields bigger than a man. The equipment for battle was assigned to them by Lord, and he let God and luck choose their clothes, shields, and sword. Armed men accompanied them to the field. Both were blindfolded. Everyone got a second. Hansrod was supported by a man named Tromer von Tugen, and Hansrim was assisted by Moll Truchsess von Diessenhofen. Younger Schilter, the first councillor and county judge of Constance, issued a proclamation among the city's servants that no one, under penalty of death, was to speak a word, make noise, or overstep the bounds until the end of the fight. And when there was silence among the people, Ulrich Schilter said, "Arise in the name of God, first time, second time, third time, start your fight." With these words, both combatants were released from their shields and walked over the other. They stabbed, hit, cut, and chased each other in a circle. Finally, Riem struck Rot through half the shield with the sword on his bare shoulder. He struck so hard that the sword arm was barely hanging on by skin, and the shield fell. Thinking he had dealt the last blow, Riem immediately jumped back, but he stumbled and fell on his back. However, despite his severe injuries, Rot charged at his enemy to stab him with a dagger. However, due to the great loss of blood, the strength in him disappeared. So, Ree managed to wrest the dagger from his hand. He turned the weapon around and stabbed her under her left armpit to her chest. He rose again and knelt down on top of the unconscious Rot. Not noticing his loss of consciousness, he called out to him, "Get out, and now you will admit I am innocent." Rot, however, is probably already dead. He didn't answer, which made Ree slam her sword in blind rage through the heart and cut the throat. Then he knelt down and thanked God for the victory. His innocence was proven and now public acknowledged. Rot's bloody corpse was buried in the same spot. Thank you for listening.